Kenny Segura for MMAJunkie.com. I'm here with Bubba Jenkins. We'll be fighting in the semifinal of the PFL Featherweight tournament here in 2021. First of all, man, you made it to fight week, right? It's been, what, is this going to be your third fight in 4 months? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling like grandma cookies. I'm always good. I'm feeling like this is another step towards that $1 million championship. You know, we've been here before. Seeing all this is nothing new. It feels exactly like Atlantic City, so I kind of like that. I kind of dig that. And, man, I feel like I'm the guy to beat. You know, the way that I move, the way that I talk, I think people are starting to get that sense that, like, I'm the real deal. I'm more than the dark horse. I'm him.
Yeah. And, you know, this is a big fight for you, obviously. But this whole tournament, you know, I've been interviewing fighters, and it's been grueling, right? People are saying, like, you know, 3 fights in 4 months, 4 fights in 8 months. You know, it's pretty wearing on the body. But you come from the wrestling world where you're competing multiple times in a day, hundreds of times, you know, throughout the year.
Yeah.
Is this, like, you know, normal for you, or have you also felt the wear and tear?
Well, this kind of activity is what us fighters look for. You know, when you are not active and you're sitting around waiting for your next fight, you know, really the fight game is harder that way. You know, and then if you get people complaining about being too active, that's just ridiculous. You know, this is what we do. I come from a background where we grind every week. We hit it hard and we stay persistent. The MMA world, you get 1 fight at a time or something like that. And sometimes you get the 2 in the night. But for the most part, I think it adds to the longevity of your career having, you know, an active season like that, and then having what I would say an off season, because most fighters are in limbo of their actual season and non-season. But with the PFL, you know that this off season and on season, you know, it's go time and not go time. You know who you're fighting. Ain't no politics. Ain't no none of this, none of that. Like, you beat that guy, you advance. That guy wins, he advanced. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm assuming as far as lifestyle too, must be pretty nice to have a schedule. Like, look, these months I'm not fighting, these months I am.
Absolutely. It's understanding of what I can go through, where I can learn, where I can build, where I can get healthy, where I can recover. Things like that help you become a better fighter.
Yeah. And you just mentioned how you feel like you've sort of become the man in this 145-pound tournament. What is that? Like, what has changed, do you think, that you sort of become the favorite and the guy to watch in this tournament?
Well, you know, the rhino isn't the most feared animal in the jungle, nor is the elephant, even though it's one of the biggest. The alligator, nor the python, pound for pound, one of the strongest. The mentality of the lion is what changed everything for the king of the jungle. And when I was in the jungle trying to learn how to become this python, trying to learn how to become this gorilla, trying to learn how to become these things, now I have that understanding, and I have the heart of a lion. I have the mentality of a lion. I don't turn back. We got no back button. We got no backwards. I burned every boat that I ever flew here on, or rode here on, or walked here on. I'm not going backwards. It's $1 million a bus.
Yeah. And you beat Lance Palmer, who had won the 2 prior.
I took a pay cut. I took a pay cut to beat Palmer, yeah.
What do you mean you took a pay cut?
Well, they paid him $2 million. They didn't pay me $2 million to beat him.
Yeah. And so you beat him, right? Do you feel like sort of the toughest part of the tournament is behind you, given the fact that he had won the 2 prior tournaments?
No, I think the toughest fight is the final fight. You know, like you said, the road to getting here it takes to get to that part makes a mentally strong person. 4 fights later, you become the champion. You've done a tough thing, no matter what side of the bracket you are, no matter what seed you came in at or where you were. This is a tough tournament, and that's why they're giving you a handsome price for it.
Yeah, no doubt. And you're fighting Chris Wade here in a couple of days. Can you break us down as an opponent? Like, what do you think about him, and what do you think you should watch out for in there when you step in the ring with him?
I don't really think about Chris Wade. You know, he's a serious opponent, and I'm taking him seriously. But other than that, I don't. Man, everyone only talks to me about Chris Wade because I'm fighting him. What we said last time, bad man versus bad man, Jenkins versus Jenkins, it's got no disrespect to Chris Wade, but it's bigger than him. It's bigger than me. He's standing in the way. He just wants to be a champion. I'm destined for greatness. He just wants that world title bout and the million. I'm after something different. We have 2 different mindsets, 2 different demeanors, and 2 different callings for this fight. Yeah. My shit bigger than him, so I'm gonna run him over. Period. Regardless if he there or he get hurt and they pull somebody else, whatever it is, I'm headed to $1 million, and no name's gonna stop that.
Yeah. And he recently did an interview with us over at MMA Junkie Radio, and basically said when he saw you, he saw a good fighter, he saw an athletic guy, but he didn't see a martial artist. He saw a wrestler trying to win 2 rounds and coast in the 3rd. I just wanted to get your chance, give you a chance to respond to
That's a great assessment. He saw a fighter. Unfortunately, he didn't see just a fighter, or he saw a wrestler trying to win. I'm a warrior. Period. He's a fighter. Good job being a fighter. I'm a warrior. He not willing to die in here for the cause that he has. I'm here living for something. Really ready to put my heart on the strings, on the canvas for it. Like, I'm a warrior. I wrestle not against flesh and blood. He looking at me as as validation to be the man. Oh, to get in there to be the man like Bubba Jenkins, the caliber of wrestler. I'm not looking for validation of man. I'm already validated by man. Even social media got me blue checked. I'm verified.
Yeah, that's right. We can confirm that for sure. And here in the other side of the bracket, we got Brandon Loughnane in the main event fighting Movlid. Thoughts on that matchup, and who do you think is going to make it to the final?
May the best foreigner win. I don't know. This is America. We gonna do the America thing, bro. USA all day. Whoever gonna get that L, gonna get another L after this. So we don't really care about the other side of the bracket. One step at a time. Only way to eat an elephant is one bite. And this tournament is a massive elephant.
Yeah. All right. Last thing, a message for the people that are gonna tune in on Friday night and watch you fight Chris Wade.
Bad man's coming back. Y'all got to see me twice. We improve. I know last time we didn't have the third round that we wanted, but bad man is a bad man, and we're going to come do what we always plan to do, and that's get the hand raised and head to that $1 million check.
All right, Bo. Appreciate the time, man. Best of luck.
All right, boss.